I can't love.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against the Atlanta Hawks. And now off to Phillips Arena.
Yes, I does that.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First, for the Warriors, Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. And the big fella inside out of the University of Kentucky, the unbelievably gifted and powerful pivot man, DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Durant, and it's Green in at the four. And looking at the Hawks, pass to Thompson. Durant with a screen-on lead. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
Hawks on D. Outside Curry. Curry gets the screen from Cousins. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
Number 10. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
The Hawks last season weren't really a bad offensive team, but they did have one of the more memorable offensive nights, and not for anything positive. In the January game against a tough Bulls team, the Hawks only scored 58 points over the course of the entire game.
And he knocks down the first one. As you said, the Hawks had one of the worst offensive nights, Clark, in the NBA, but overall, we're a solid offensive team right around the middle of the league. Steve just goes to show what can happen when a team goes cold.
Yeah, when you don't have that one guy who you can always lean on to score. I mean, there are going to be some nights where everything just misses, and I think that was the case that game against Chicago. It was kind of bizarre, but hey, over the course of 82 games, it's going to happen. Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play. Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so. Hawks were pretty solid against the Western Conference, splitting the 30 games they played 15-15. And if you do that against the West, when you're an Eastern Conference team, usually you're going to make the playoffs, and the Hawks did as a 6th seed.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And for the Hawks against the West, as Clark, you were talking about earlier, 15-15. It might sound ho-hum, but Steve was actually the fourth best record against the West of all teams in the East.
Well, look, the West, we know the more dominant conference. I think 15-15 is a pretty solid record for Atlanta. So they had a good showing last year against the West. Well, Curry is so much fun to watch, Kevin, because he's an excellent ball handler. We know about his shooting, one of the best in the league at that. But when you make that combination of ball handling and shooting, and you've got the shiftiness, the quickness of Curry, now you've got a player who's very difficult to stop.
And you know what, Steve? You rarely see him take a bad shot, but of course he just doesn't miss that many, so a heat check is not a problem.
There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Well, they were very pleased with their free throw numbers a year ago. They knocked down about 79% from the stripe as a team.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Andre Iguodala has checked in for Golden State. That one goes. Count it.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on it.
Curry passes to Green. And so just over a minute and a half played. Kicks it to Cousins. Iguodala against Lee. 6 to shoot. Pass to Durant. It's good from about 19 feet.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Now here's Lee. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. A three off the inbound. Another three for Atlanta.
Nice play there on the inbounds. The defense really lost contact.
Here's Iguodala. And he doesn't get to the rim. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawkin quarter just getting set to start.
The Warriors were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since the We Believe season in '07 when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to get to the playoffs.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Guys, the Warriors aggressively pursuing top talent this summer. They surprised many as strong contenders for Dwight Howard and did end up with an all-star acquisition in Andre Iguodala. He gives them an elite perimeter defender who can also create offense for them in a point-forward role. And with their shooters, a great fit for his talents. This is a team not content to rest on its laurels, but constantly in hot pursuit of the best players in the game.
Such a terrific turnaround. Thanks, Doris. And so it's Atlanta with it. They lead by 4. Well, back to that Warrior Road record that Clark was talking about, 19 and 22, as you said. But I remember an early road trip that, had them go 6 and 1. Really helped them start to believe in themselves. Steve was a team last season.
Yeah, that included that buzzer-beating win against Miami on Draymond Green's shot. I mean, I think that's when this group really realized that they could make some noise and possibly be a playoff team.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
To the inside. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. 8 points for him. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The Warriors making a switch here. .50 seconds left in the first half. Lets it go with a 3. Tries again. Atlanta with the rebound. They play the clock right, Steve. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly and get 2 possessions out of this.
Inside, number 10. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green kicks to Curry. Durant backs him down. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
And so we wrap up the first half. Hawks ahead, up 9. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. The Hawks leading by 9.
Tell you what, it had to be one of the best shooting performances of last season and perhaps even the last 10 years or so when Steph Curry dropped 54 on the Knicks and made 11 threes on that night and everything was dropped. Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Got a piece of it. Here's the break. He kicks to Lee. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Number 19, defended by Durant. Lee outside. Stolen by Thompson. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, for Andre Iguodala, now the third team in his NBA career. In Philly, he felt over-criticized for not being the go-to scorer. In Denver, the lack of outside shooting crowded the court. But he could never hope for a better fit than he's found with the Warriors. A team with great shooting, Iguodala can focus on defense and playmaking, saying, quote, "I'd rather get a triple-double than score 40. And guys, get this. Only 12 players in NBA history have achieved his career averages in points, rebounds, assists, and steals through age 29. He's a terrific all-around player.
Yeah, Iguodala, truly a player whose scoring average doesn't do justice to his overall impact on the game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And the Warriors making a change here.
Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before.
Timeout called the Warriors. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. It's so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, you know, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 9. And there's the pass to Simon. Fires from deep. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Number 4. He's guarded by Cousins. That's good. And here are the Warriors now. Outside Curry. Back to Cousins. Passes it to Green. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks lead by 10.
All right.
And coming up is we return from break. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Lee's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks leading by 7. Lets it fly. And right through it goes. Warriors trail by 9. Now the feed to Curry. There's the triple. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Atlanta's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And here's Lee. Leads him in there. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. Second shot opportunity. Out to Thompson. From the arc. And that one's good.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Feeds to Lee. Number 14. Another three for Atlanta.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hawks passing it around. Number 10. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Different look here for the Warriors. He's perfect from the line this time.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, something crazy would have to happen. I think you can pretty much put a bow on this one.
Pass to Ramos. Here's Milton. No good. And so the Hawks take the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player